I decided I wanted to give binaural beats another shot, so today I opened up my iDoser app, started scrolling through looking for another dose to try out, and I found Astral. I've always been interested in astral projection. They also call it outer travel on their app, kind of dumbing it down for people who don't understand astral projection. And their description says astral projection promotes out of body experiences and discovery of parallel worlds through an astral body double. I am super excited about trying this dose, and I figured I'd bring you guys along for the ride and give you my reactions, kind of an aftermath, after I try this beat. So here we go. So I just finished my iDoser Astral dose, and I tried something different than I usually do with these iDoser videos, and I tried it back to back. The first one I tried, I did it with my eyes closed like right away, and then I tried it with my eyes completely open. Like I started the dose and kept my eyes open until I couldn't keep them open anymore, just to see if it would change the dose itself just by, changing one little thing about what you're doing with the iDoser video or iDoser experience. So the first one, and it actually did. So my first experience, the eyes closed. I closed my eyes and I started seeing this. Like it was. I seen two swords cross, and in the middle where they were crossing, there was there was this like whitish blue glowing light that kept shooting like pulses of like light out of it, and then the sword, and then I seen this this sword and that slowly come into just one sword slowly come into my vision, and it was like how do I explain it? So like the sword's standing straight up, and at the top of the sword I seen it started to peel back like flower petals, but it was also glowing with that like whitish blue glowing light, and it looked like the sword was basically like the sword wasn't falling apart and turning into a flower or anything, but it looked like basically the blade was coming out of like a flower petals, like the sword's blade was blossoming. I don't really understand why I was seeing that. It's definitely not what I expected with this dose. It felt very weird, and it kept going between that blossoming sword and then like the two swords crossing on what looked like it was like on a shield or something. But I kept seeing that, and then at one point on that first dose that I did, I could see like I started seeing like these like masks. Those masks that are like, they're like straight right here and then they come down and round with your face. I don't know what they call those masks, but I kept seeing those masks. And then at one point it was like I was looking, my eyes were still closed, but it was basically like I was out of my body, like astral projection, still laying down, but I could see, I don't know how to explain it, like I could see, like I was laying down, right? Didn't look like I was laying down on this, and like coming up around my legs, and it looked like something was blowing. So there was like these ribbons, or like I don't even know how to explain it. Like I don't. It. So if I'm stumbling over my words, it's because I try to film these right away afterwards so I don't forget anything, and I feel like it's the rawest, most real reaction you could possibly get. Sometimes it's hard to collect my words and thoughts afterwards, but that's the realest reaction you can possibly get with these. So Basically, what it is it was like the best way I can describe it is it was like ribbons or like ribbon smoke, uh, um, like on either side of my legs and body, coming up around me and just waving in wind. Um, and it was like, it wasn't even like my body was laying on anything. It just looked like my body was floating, and my body wasn't in the room. It was like, I don't even know where my body was. It was like, it was like my body was in a different existence or a different plane, where nothing was around. It wasn't black. It wasn't white. It was just my body was there, my brain, and I was just focused on looking at my body, um, just floating in this plane of existence with like the ribbons were the. It was almost like I was laying on the smoke ribbons, um, and they were coming up kind of looked like fire a little bit too, but it was like in on either side of my leg and either side of my arms, like I was laying completely flat, with my arms down to my side. I wasn't like out like here floating or anything, but my arms were down to my side, and uh, it was the smoke fire ribbon thing wasn't around all of my body. It was just my legs and my arms, and that's kind of how that one went. Yeah, and my chest felt pretty tight when I started to be able to feel my body again. Um, on that one, and then with the one that I tried with my eyes open at first. I was kind of staring up at this corner of my wall, and I started seeing like these two, like not fully full triangles, but like V's come at each other, and hitting each other on my wall. Uh, and it was just like they were doing this. They kept hitting like this, and then they would once the tips hit together, like the two V's would disappear and then keep coming back, and then it just turned into one, and like the V went into the corner of the ceiling up here. I know you can't see it, and disappeared. And then I'm tired after that. And then I don't know. I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. Like my vision started to blur, and I closed my eyes. After that, and I felt. I don't know how to explain it. It was like my head got really tight. Like like this extreme pressure. Or oh, before I fell fully, like before my eyes closed fully, I started to like actually have tears. Uh, and I didn't even feel sorrow. Like I just had tears coming out of my eyes. And I don't know what it was. It was like a euphoric feeling. But then I closed my eyes and my head started to feel very tight. Like extreme pressure was being put on it, like from either end, just like pushing against my head. Which I don't know. That was kind of weird. And then once the pressure released, I couldn't really feel my body anymore. And then I don't even know. Like after that, like my mind went completely blank, and I can't remember anything after that. After my body went completely, like I couldn't feel my body anymore after that extreme pressure on my head, at all. And then it was like my body wasn't there anymore. And then all of a sudden I just remember I didn't feel after that, I didn't feel anything. I don't remember anything. Like, I just went completely blank, like I was fully in it. And then I don't remember thinking or doing or feeling anything until after, like, I don't know how long it was, but after the beat stopped. Like, I don't usually, like, with these I can remember fully, like, oh, okay, it sounds like the beat's starting to die out. But this one, it was just like, it was like somebody like snapped and flipped a switch, and it's like, hey, the beat's gone or the music's gone, like, get up, you know. And I just like took like I was just like, I just remember after that music went away, and like I finally came back into reality and realized that the music went away. Like, I just took a deep breath. I was like, and it was like, all my thoughts came back, and like I started thinking again, and like, I was like, get up and take the headphones off, and I was very, very, very dizzy. uh like, I could still feel a little pressure in my head, but it was like, I don't know, I want to say it was like 10 minutes out of that 15-minute dose that I felt like I don't remember anything. Like, it was like I had complete absence of thought. um but that was my iDoser Astral experience. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you've tried it. Share the video with your friends. Like the video. Subscribe to Random Helix YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys next time.